my name is Govinda Sanglay and welcome to the 8th episode of Filipino Traditional Instrument Tutorials. For this episode, we will be featuring Gangsa, or flat gong. A gangsa or flat gong is a round percussion instrument which produces a resounding tone when it is hit by a wooden stick or a padded hammer. Now, if you want to know the Hornbostel-Sachs classification of the gangsa, it is an idiophone. The Gangsa is used for rituals and celebrations, such as peace pact between two communities, weddings, festivals, and other activities like ceremonial prayer for rain. Some Gangsas are played while they're dancing. They are commonly found in the northern Philippines or the Cordillera Administrative Region. Okay, so most Gangsas are made out of bronze, but some are iron or brass. The cord passes through two holes at its rim, and at the end of the cord there is a handle, which is usually made out of a man's jawbone, but in my case, this one is made out of metal. But that's not all. Some Gangsas, they have a wooden handle.
Bronze or brass gongs have a diameter of about 30 centimeters and perpendicular rims which are about 5 centimeters in height.
My favorite part of the series, how to play the gangsa. 3 ways to play the gangsa. 1, you can use a wooden stick or a padded hammer. Then, your hands. First, you hold it with your left hand, like that. Then get a wooden stick or a padded hammer and strike the gong. It is quite difficult for me to lift the gangsa since it's really heavy. Plus, I just got vaccinated and my arm is still painful. This is how I play the gangsa, using a padded hammer. I'll use the same pattern so you can tell the difference between 2 sticks. So why do I keep moving my arm like that when I'm lifting this? Well, it produces a muted sound if you stick your elbow at the back of the gong. Or, I'll show you again. This is how I play the gangsa when it is on my lap. You can play the gangsa in various ways, but you might find some groups who play and hold them like this. It is flipped. And I have different sizes of gangsas here with me. This is the biggest gangsa that I have in the house. My medium-sized gangsa. The smallest gangsa in the house. Okay, so I showed you different ways to play the gangsa. Now, it is up to you and the method that you'll choose when you're playing the gangsa. I think you should just stick to the one that you're comfortable with. I prefer using or playing the gangsa on my lap. This is not part of a tutorial, in fact it's just a share ko lang moment. But I'm really fond of this instrument since it's the first one or the first traditional instrument that I learned how to play. And at the time I was 3 years old when my father asked me to jam with him and I didn't know how to play any instruments yet. So he was like, hold this gangsa, place it on your lap, and strike it with your hands. Well, I couldn't lift it yet since I was too young, and for a 3-year-old, this is too much, right? It's metal. So there, I played the gangsa, we jammed. Since then, I've been fond of these instruments. It started from this one, then the bongkaka, then the tungatong, and everything else. Okay, so the second share ko lang thing in this tutorial or episode, well, my sister went to a wedding in Sagada 2 years back and she said, we play the gangsa and whoever hears the sound of the gong is invited to the wedding. I think it's it's really nice, no? It's a good tradition. And, well, if I was there, that would take a lot of videos. But it's kind of embarrassing since you don't know the person. But yeah, it's just a share ko lang moment. On the 7th episode, I promised everyone that I would give shoutouts to those who were able to guess the question that I left at the last minute of the episode. And I said,
The next video is about...
And most of them were right. Nalakov Brand Bear, who said, the next instrument is the Gangsa. Okay, that's right. Second one, Destiny Australia, Gangsa. Thank you for playing along. By the way, this is the last instrument, or the last one that I'll feature that is from the Northern Philippines. Next episode will begin with an instrument from the Southern Philippines. And it's made out of bamboo. Might find him here. A 5-letter word. It's an idiophone. Strike it with a stick. That's it for our 8th episode of Filipino Traditional Instrument Tutorials. If you haven't already, please click subscribe and click the notification bell so you'll be notified on the next video that I'll post. Again, this is Govinda Sanglay, and see you on the next episode. See you on the next video. Bye!